What you are about to witness will contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you thought you were. Proceed at your own risk. The day after the ground wept, the sun rose an hour earlier. It set only 15 minutes early, and no one noticed. Well, someone noticed, but it was a mere note scribbled down on parchment, lost and forgotten, until 2 weeks later when the sun rose an hour late and set 2 hours early. Darkness was creeping in slowly, like hounds after a scent, Enderman smelling blood in the air. By late reap moon, there were only 5.5 hours of daylight instead of the usual 11. Even the thirstiest noticed the lack of light, along with the lack of water. Then came no sun at all. The darkness was impenetrable, even for the sky. Oh, how they hoped and prayed the winter solstice would see dawn come again. But still, she denied them. The month of dawn bloom came and went, and for the first time in memory, without dawn ever blooming. Hope began to decay, and desperation began forming like a mold. All of Valedin would soon be rotting from within. If not dawn bloom, then perhaps during storm bloom. Perhaps the storms will bring us the sun, they begged. But the storms did not. Razroth the water stealer, Razroth the salt bringer, Razroth the sun eater is driven out of Godston Keep. But out of respect for his brother the king and the sacrifice of his 2 wards as penance, he is not killed then. That night is the last night of Stormbloom. Then, for the first time in 4 months, dawn splinters like a revelation. But she stays only an hour. The entire month of green bloom, when spring should be renewing din, the frosts melting and plants growing, trees budding. The only thing growing is unrest against the crown. The only thing budding, plots. The fastest growing anything are the whispers that it was only once the heir presumptive was cast out that the sun returned.
Perhaps more is needed.
The only new growth this green bloom is treason.
No.
Revolution. The day of the rose bloom equinox, the sun rises at 6 and sets at 6. After 12 hours of daylight, night falls. And so does the king, the first rose bloom of rose bloom. The king, of course, does not rise again. Dawn, however, rises every single day after that, as if breaking a fast. 2 weeks from now, after the sun has set for the last time on the king, the sun will not set at all.
Where have you been? Erufr, where have you been?
Doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense? I thought you were dead, Astraea. I saw you.
I thought I was dead too.
Erufr, where have you been? Couldn't you have helped us? Anything?
I did. Astraea at the very end. The very last moment. Titus, was he there?
He was. He, I didn't feel any of it.
Yes, well. I shall try and find him.
What do you mean, find him?
I don't know if it didn't work or
You're such a good boy.
he's somewhere
What
else.
didn't work?
What do you mean he's somewhere else?
Well, you're here. He should be too.
Did you have something to do with it? Let's bring Astraea back.
Of course. What did you think
Why?
happened?
Thank you. I'm so sorry. It's been so long.
For you, yes.
For me? Wait, how long has it been for you?
I'm not sure.
Straight, you've been gone for me for just over 6 months. So you died 6 months ago.
Slow up now. Slow up.
When I appeared, it was just moments. Just moments before.
Easy now, boy.
I reach up and gently stroke the Delamere. It's okay.
Are either of you hurt?
Yes. The heavy blow to my left arm.
Astraea?
I'm okay.
Fine. Your arm.
Yeah. I'll raise my arm. Show it to Erufr. Just a large gash right down the side of it.
I'm going to attempt to heal his arm, but
Attempt.
yes,
That's unlike
attempt. That's because I'm
you. I see.
Hey there.
using blue.
Okay.
As I take his arm, I look at him though, and I say, "How did you get hurt?"
I tried to take out whatever that thing was right arm, and instead it took out my left, a claw.
Yes, but how did you get hurt? You're better than this.
I'll be honest, when I thought it was Titus, I didn't really want to survive.
I put his arm down. I look at him, shake my head in disappointment, and fail my spell, but I think I know why.
Do you want to tell us?
He didn't do his part. He's too downtrodden. He's not going to believe in...
Yeah.
So, I've got nothing really to pull from, or to bend, so I just leave it. I'll let you keep your injury then. Perhaps you'll learn something.
Yeah.
You want me to try?
It's okay. You tend to yourself.
I'm fine, Razra.
It's okay.
I'd like to step away from them for a moment and concentrate and see if I can divine for Titus.
Okay. Why don't you step
Now.
away?
For now, not. Just where is he right now?
Okay. Why don't you step away and go ahead and roll for that? Astraea, are you
Watch
going
your
to
step.
attempt to
Watch it.
heal Raz?
I would walk up to him and just gently take his arm without saying anything. And I'd float my hand over his arm and try to heal his wound. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're dying.
50.
Now stay
Harsh.
put. Now stay put. Stay put.
Okay. We hear you. Okay. It is a partial success. Why don't you describe what we see?
You would see Astraea's hand, or my hand, floating over Razroth's arm where it's wounded, and a purple mist kind of flows out and surrounds the wound and starts slowly closing parts of it back together. I don't think it's probably the best job, but it gets the job done, you know?
Thank you. But are you okay?
I'm fine. Are you hurt anywhere else?
Nowhere that can be healed.
I know something about that, huh?
Sorry to keep you waiting, pal.
About 6 months, huh?
Yeah. 6 months. I missed you all so much.
All right.
I'm sorry you had to be alone.
I'm sorry you had to pay for what I did. Sorry that both of you did.
That wasn't your fault.
It was all my fault,
It
Astraea.
wasn't your fault.
I knew I was dabbling in things I didn't understand.
You at least tried. What did anyone else do? Can you tell me what anyone else did?
Things
Easy now, boy.
things have been worse off because of what I did.
But you had no way to know that. You had no way to know that it was going to be this bad.
I knew I had to pay a cost. And even as I did it, I knew that there was no way for me to pay it. I hoped that I would figure out something before they came to take. But
Well,
I shouldn't have done anything.
then what, let your people starve? Die?
Sure, it's better than let them die from the desiccation. It's
I
better than
think you did
watching
what
you
you
die.
thought was best. Everyone was desperate. Everyone, not just you. It wasn't right. But there was no way to know that all of this would be it. Right?
There's a reason why. I knew there was a reason why that kind of magic was frowned upon. And now I am the token example of why.
It's not like they really educate you on these things. They shield you. They tell you it's bad, but they don't tell you why.
What did before you died? What did Titus say?
He said that he knew it was coming. 2 bodies dangling from a web. That, he didn't know it at the time, but it was us.
He said what?
That he saw it. You know, he had those dreams, and a lot of the time, premonitions, things like that.
Yeah. Knew this whole time.
Weeks. He knew it for weeks.
Erufr, you said you saved Astraea, and do you have any idea of where Titus is then? If that wasn't Titus, that thing that we fought wasn't Titus, then where is he?
I do not know. If you need the illusion of hope, I don't think he's dead.
Are you just saying that, or do you mean that?
I rarely say things that I do not mean. But I cannot find him.
Careful, pal. Let's pick up the pace.
Celius is right. We should pick up the pace.
Yeah.
We shall travel to the Oracle. I will meet you there.
You're not coming with us.
Do you think you can make it there by yourselves?
Watch your step. Watch it.
Well, I know the way. I've been there by myself. Do you have something you need to get done? We haven't I haven't seen you in a while.
Well, is there anything pressing that we need to discuss?
Hello.
I suppose not.
Then,
Pretty boy.
climb the mountain. And, need a moment to figure out what happened. Something is amiss.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here and he's not.
Careful, pal.
Yes.
Should have been him.
Want an
No,
apple?
it should have been both of you. Should have been both of you. Perhaps it was, for a fraction of a second.
Hey there.
We'll meet you at the Oracle.
Yes.
Let's see this. Come on, Talari.
I'm gonna try and bring myself to Blackbird.
Oh my. Using?
I guess red.
Oh,
Well, white and red,
okay. Go ahead and
I
roll.
guess.
Yep. Now red. And you have a 20%. Okay, well, you don't even need a 20% shift. Well done.
I think from their perspective, I glance at Raz, and for a moment, I fix him with I guess just a look that might come across as a frown. And then I close my eyes, and the wind picks up for a moment, and it probably just looks as if my body folds in on itself, like I've pulled at the corner of the area around me, and then
He's gone.
I'm gone within a second.
Hello.
Are you ready, Rasmus?
Yes. Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
I've never been to the Oracle, so you might just lead the way.
I think I can do that. Rasmus,
Yes?
you weren't the one to put the ropes over us. It was not your fault. You understand me?
We should get going.
All right.
I think I'd like a roll from both of you. It's going to be a stress check, but I'd like to see if you know which one you should roll, because this is the first time I think we've done this. Instinct. Just looking at the names. What do you think?
Mind.
Sorry, did you say mind?
Yeah.
Okay, so down at the very bottom, that set. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think I will go with Grace. I'm trying to
Ooh.
seem calm.
Yes. Yes.
or as
That's what I
calm
was
as I can
thinking
be.
too, yeah.
Yeah, that is exactly how that is used. Okay. So let's go ahead and roll. Do you have something, a skill that would help you with this? It's probably something in your heart.
I don't think I do.
Okay, then go ahead and just roll your flat D100. Anything under a 55 will be your partial success, and anything under 30 is a full success.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and mark a failed notch, which is the bottom row under Grace. Rhea? Are you rolling Grace as well?
Yes.
Same thing. Do you have a skill that helps you with this?
No.
Okay. I see yours was the 70.
Ross doing a little better than me.
Okay. Yeah. So then let's make sure we fix that. So for those listening, I thought he rolled a 70, but that was actually Astraea that rolled the 70, and he rolled a 37. So you're actually doing a fairly good job being composed, because 30 was your limit. Like you're right there pretty much. She might not even notice because she is not hiding it very well. So she's kind of, which makes sense, because for her, no time has passed. She was literally hanging, less than 12 hours ago, ready to die. And you both head out toward the Oracle,
Yes.
Yes.
and you have 3 Delamere with you.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm aware it'd be cumbersome to have the third, but I couldn't gonna let myself leave it there.
And I wouldn't forgive you if you did.
Okay. And it is here we leave you two and join the apprentice. Where are you?
I keep.
Can you tell us what we see?
A warm lit stone circular room. A fire burning. Always. There are tapestries, but they shift and change. Today they're red.
What does that mean to you?
It means Blackbird isn't here, or he's hiding.
You would be correct. You see no sign of him?
There are 2 chairs by the fire, one of them very old looking. Another smaller chair. I look at the smaller chair, but I don't sit down. I look to the fire for a moment. I look to the larger chair. Turn back towards the door. I wait a moment, but I know he's not going to arrive, so...
You're agitated.
Yeah.
Why? We both know why, but would you care to share?
I say aloud, Blackbird. Who but you has the power to take him from me? I have never questioned you, but why? Am I to find him? Or am I to let him find his way now?
I think you knew
I
there
looked
would
at
be
the
no
flame
answer.
as well, but
yeah.
I know.
When's the
Okay.
last time you saw him, actually?
Titus
No.
or Blackbird?
Yes, Blackbird.
From my perspective, I'm not really sure of time anymore. It started to wobble.
Hmm.
But I think it's been what would be the equivalent of years.
Yes.
Years and years.
Do you do anything else or collect anything else here?
No, there's nothing here for me. I would like to cast a spell on myself.
Okay.
I would like to calm myself.
Hmm. Okay.
Deep serenity.
Okay. And how are you doing this?
Why isn't this working?
I don't know. How are you doing it? There are several ways to try, but what is it that you are doing?
I think I'm aware I'm trying to trick myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still too worked up.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like someone's stolen something from me. And I'm not sure I've ever felt like that before.
You are your own worst enemy when you try this type of magic.
Yes, but I'm also my own best friend when I use this type of magic, so...
Well, it's not working.
No.
Now
Doesn't
what?
seem like a lot of things are working.
Mm-mm. Seems like your plan 5 years in the making failed.
Yes, but why? Is it because it wasn't my plan? I just thought it was my plan? Or did somebody actually intervene? And was that somebody me? Or was that somebody...
It didn't feel like you.
Hmm.
So unless
That's very
you...
concerning.
Yes, unless you were trying to hide your own signature. Which is
possible.
something, yeah, that's possible. It's definitely something you could do or would do to trick yourself. But it didn't feel like it. You're pretty certain of that.
Hmm.
Now I would like you to roll white one more time. Okay.
What? No. What was that?
You said something and I was going to expand on it.
Okay.
I love this game. Why don't I
Okay.
just tell you? I'll just tell you. This one's a freebie. You said someone took him from you Unless this wasn't your plan, and you just thought it was your plan. I think in this moment, that idea comes back to you when you think about Titus and his so-called divination.
Entropy can only increase in an isolated system.
That is correct. Well done.
So, it's still not really an answer though.
Isn't it?
At this point, I actually think someone is actively working against me.
Do you think it's yourself?
No. Maybe, depending on the other side. I don't think it is me.
Well, I already gave you a freebie, so I will not comment.
Well, I'm not asking anything. I'm not ruling out that it isn't me, but it doesn't matter whether it's free will or not yet. Because first I need to figure out whether it's somebody else, regardless of their will.
And how do you propose you will do that?
Hmm.
It's too bad you don't still have the homunculus.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just bring it to me.
Go ahead and roll. This is debt magic now.
Yeah.
Not that we care.
No. Fuck.
Actually, you have a shift on that. I don't know if it helps you. Yes, it would bring you down to a partial success. Ew.
I'll do.
Okay.
I need a piece of it.
All right. Well, what piece survives?
Let's find out.
Well, it's not one that can talk. What would you like?
This is probably just some internal goop.
Okay.
The failure is that it lands on my boots.
Oh, gross.
For the first time in a while, I land to the ground and step on the earth or the stone. And then, let me think about this for a second. If it is me working against myself, then I will have sent myself something specific. If it isn't me working against myself, then I simply just need to figure out who made this homunculus. So, a who and a why would be good. Just trying to figure out how I want to do it.
All right.
Can I... Can I transmute the homunculus goop back into its original ingredients?
You can certainly try, but you're not quite good at this one.
No, I'm not.
You hate this one. I think you look down your nose at it, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's why I'm doing it, because I wouldn't do this.
yeah. Go ahead and try.
I don't even know which color that is. Gold?
Uh-huh. Ooh, partial success. Oh, why don't you roll me 1d8. It will be a vial. Inside, yes, inside this vial is very clearly blood, and it looks like it is, it's like a growth, and it's maybe growing a heart.
Whose blood?
Titus's, you would assume.
From when?
Ooh, you will have to divine for that.
Oh my god.
You have no idea.
Why? Why can't I figure this out?
Probably because you're agitated and you can't calm down.
Probably.
Probably. If you had to guess. Either that or someone is obscuring it from you. It's entirely possible that whoever did this is just as skilled as you are. I know you don't want to hear that.
Okay, I want to send the goop back.
Back to where you found it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Oh my. Success. What does it look like?
It turns back into goop, the vial, and whatever goop was left on the floor, and then it falls upwards and just
interesting.
Dissipates.
Now what?
What do I know of the Oracle?
Have you ever been?
Probably, but I don't know whether I've been yet.
Oh. Why don't you roll a 1d2 and we'll find out. 2 is no. You have been. Why did you go there? Just to see what it was like?
I needed to know if the Oracle was a charlatan or an actual mage. And by actual mage, I don't mean like, you know, this silly stuff that Raz and Astraea and Titus do.
Okay, I need you to roll your intuition, which is also in the same tree. And you may have a 20%. Oh my god, you okay. Alright. It's a 22, so that's doubles. It is most certainly a mage of sorts. It is not you, and it is not Blackbird. It feels energy-wise a bit sinister.
What did the Oracle tell me when I went before?
What did you ask the Oracle? Or did you simply go to see what wisdom they provided you?
I asked if I would ever complete my oath.
Ooh. Roll me a D100. Just plain. Which is up on the top of the sheet. Yes. I think they gave you a specific riddle, but forgive me if I am not able to come up with it this instant. So I will message it to you, and we will go over it next week.
Yeah.
But for sure they gave you a riddle about when you will achieve this.
Okay. I'll go to the Oracle now.
Are you going to go ahead, or are you going to rejoin them?
How long is it going to take them to get there?
Oh, well, it depends on how quickly they're walking and how injured they are. It's kind of hard to say. A day or two, maybe?
I'll arrive when they arrive.
Okay. Ah, I see. Go ahead and roll then. How are you doing this?
First I want to know when they arrive.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Okay, I'll just go now.
Okay. It looks like partial success. Okay. So what does this look like then? Because you're not able to divine exactly when they arrive, but why is that? Is it because you're agitated, or is it because the path is uncertain? Do you know why you can't figure out when they arrive?
I don't know why, and I've stopped questioning it.
Okay, well, I can tell you, you forgot. You have shielded them before you left, and you should probably do that now, so that nobody else locates them the way you just tried to.
Shield them again?
No, I mean, you shielded them. They are shielded, but you have not done it yet, so you should probably do it now.
Okay.
You don't need to roll, you've already done it.
Yeah, but I want to do something else now.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Actually, no. I will bring myself to the Oracle, and the reason this is only a partial success is because I'm now playing a game with the Oracle. And I'm trying to bring myself directly to them.
Oh.
Like, next to them, you know? Almost like a little game of tag. Which is not something I think I've ever done.
No.
And still didn't do, but I brought myself to the mountain.
Okay. But you were trying to get exactly where the Oracle was.
Yeah, I'm trying to outplay the Oracle at their own game.
Interesting.
But I fail to bring myself to them. But this doesn't upset me. And I will begin moving up the last little portion of the mountain
Okay.
to find where the Oracle is. Also, as I arrive, I'm probably in like a dark robe.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I like arrive, again, my summoning is almost as if I kind of unfold into the area.
Interesting.
But I have a much thicker cloak on. It's huge. And a huge hat. Like all furs. Huge boots and gloves. My sword is on my side and I have the staff with me now. That I don't need, but I like. And I
Well, it
just
does
begin
help.
moving up the mountain. And I look older.
How much older?
Maybe mid-40s.
Okay. And thus we leave the apprentice, walking the last bit up to the mountain. Dalamur were domesticated long before Din, although the practice was lost for many years before it was rediscovered by High March merchants. They are medium-sized mounts, ranging from 15 hands to 20 hands, depending, originally bred for a more vocational purpose. Ostodons were bred for long-hauling cargo and wares. Marsh hoppers were used to cross the wetlands. And in the mountains, we find the Boulder Ridge climbers, their powerful legs and claws granting them their name. Eventually, smaller, leaner breeds became recreational racers, entertainment for all. Every ward in their nobility is matched with a Dalamur. Most are bred specifically for the people of the crown, and while the colors and patterns on the coats and feathers change frequently and drastically, the more refined breeders have perfected colors of the wards. They imprint on sight, so it is not uncommon to see blinders attached to the Dalamur harness, requiring the creature to rely on sound, command, or magic to guide it. The armor is intricate and fanciful, with their human companions donning armor and masks to match, adorned with feathers, jewels, and sometimes even dinelet stones. Dalamur's imprint for life, This is not to say they cannot be useful or used by anyone other than the one chosen, but they will never bond or be as devoted as they are to their companion of choice. Once bound, a Daimyo lives its entire life mute, hanging on every word its companion utters. Should their half fall before they do, the Daimyo begins to vocalize, repeating sayings and phrases of their lost, either out of grief, some say, or perhaps a strong recollection. This resonance is seen as abhorrent to many in Din, and these faithful mounts are usually put down so that both companions can be truly laid to rest.
Who's a pretty boy? I'll miss you.
Did you all sleep well?
Yeah. I slept.
Well enough.
Are you sure? Neither of you woke me up for watch again.
We didn't need to.
We're fine. We had it covered.
You know it's different now. It's no longer training. You can't put me to work too.
It's
what's
different now.
What's the point of
No more
learning
training.
all of the training if we're not gonna do that, right? In real life, that's what it's for. So
Right. Right.
it's fine. Did you sleep?
Sadly, yes. I meant to wake myself up midway, to help the watch, but, I don't know. I feel guilty for it.
No. Please don't. We need you at your best.
I'll try.
How is the wound feeling? Is it okay? I tried to patch it up last night as best as I could, but I didn't really pack much. I'm sorry.
Oh, I, lift up my loose-fitting mail and I look down to the scar. To the wound, even. And, it has now, after the past 24 hours, scarred up. It looks not quite right, but at the same time, it doesn't look fatal anymore. It was healed by my magic, and as such, I'm alive. But it wasn't the prettiest, only partially succeeding to what I wanted to do in the first place, but all things considered, I'm happy to have my life.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I hate to ask, but could I have that bandage back? I think we might maybe need it.
Oh, of course. I wind it up and I pass it back to her.
Thank you. I packed some seed buns I made yesterday. They're fresh. I thought we could maybe have them for breakfast or something.
Ever thoughtful. Even in sheer danger. All right. I'll take one.
I mean, I packed a lot of things. I have, what do I have? I have some spare clothes for you. So if you bled on your shirt, there's a spare shirt there. And two, in fact, I have two spare shirts.
Vega. Calm.
Okay, I'm calm. And how did I forget? How could I forget? I have your crown. I packed your crown. Here.
Oh. Silly me. This whole thing.
Roll, please. Dine.
Dine.
Yep,
Okay.
you can have a 20 shift.
A 20. 20 shift.
That's correct. Holy shit! Apprentice, are you still here?
Oh.
Oh, did he step away? Apprentice?
I'm always here.
You feel this, and I need to know what it is that he feels, Lear. When you put this on, but he feels your presence. What does your presence feel like to him?
Thank you, Vega. What could I do without you? Or you, Jude?
Ooh, does he hear that? You think?
That wasn't Razroth.
Right, so, buns for breakfast.
Where are they? Person I hear.
Where are you, Lear, right now?
I believe that, so right now we're in, one of Vega's old stomping grounds just south of the city.
Okay.
I think she could probably explain it better, but it's a small cave just, to the east of the shallows.
Would you like to describe it for us?
Okay.
Oh, well, you said she could describe it better, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's once the coast would have come in to the entrance of the cave, but it's not really there anymore. It goes in quite a fair ways, but there's a narrow passage at the back that a lot of people don't see. And as a child, I used to run down there, and it opens up into a huge, almost a cavernous thing full of stalactites or stalagmites, whichever it is, that fall from the ceiling. Tiny walkways, but
Mites
a large
come
dip
up
in the middle,
from the
almost.
ground. Tights come down from the ceiling. Because you can remember M, because they come up, and then T as they go down. Anyway.
Right. I was never very good at remembering those things. There's almost an amphitheater in the middle, a natural bowl in the ground where all of the rocks just seem to evade. Almost as if it once was filled in with water, but not anymore. And the entrance is large. It's a large entrance that looks on to what would probably be plains now. Nothing there.
Apprentice, you didn't need to roll for this because he rolled double 77, which means you know exactly where he is. And you see them and the cave in great detail. I
It's not
don't
quite lamb-like though, is it?
know if it's clear to you or not that this is a gift from the Oracle, or if this just happened since you are on top of the mountain at this moment.
This is absolutely a gift from the Oracle.
Well, let's return
It
to
has
Lear.
to be.
Does it? You must be right.
I packed some other things as well. I have, Jude, the book you were reading, I thought you never got to finish it, so I thought I'd pack that. I was just grabbing things. I have your
book.
Yeah, you've not been putting it down every spare moment, and I thought maybe you'd like the escape if we got to it.
Thank you, Vega.
Of course. And your favorite razor, Leah, and your nice gloves, the ones with the stitching, and the statue that we got from the Harvest Festival that one time of your Danimer. I just thought it was nice.
Ever the thoughtful one.
You did very well, Vega. Very well.
What could I do without my razor?
I'm proud of you both.
Shine my head a bit. Proud of you too, Jude. Always. Always. I look out to the opening of the cave mouth where our gallows are hitched up. I look back to my companions and I say, that was a close one. Can't believe I almost forgot.
Forgot?
About the Dalimers. If it wasn't for your quick thinking, I think maybe perhaps they would have been gone by now.
I mean, they're smart. They would have run, I think. They seem to know, when we're not there. They seem to... Do you remember that time we left without them? We went on a walk and we turned around and they were just there, waiting in the bush. They'd managed to jump their enclosure. And we had to build another one 9 foot high, just so they wouldn't do it again.
Well, I mean... Your Jasper's ever the jumper, Yeah.
I didn't teach him that. Don't listen to what they tell you. I didn't teach him that.
It is strangely lucky that they were still there. I would have imagined that they would cut off our ability to escape before coming for us.
You're right.
They
The
were
more I
untouched.
think about it, yes. The more I think this wasn't so well thought out after all, I mean.
But it was people we knew, right? I mean, maybe they just didn't really want to do it. If they were thinking straight, they would have stopped us, right? And maybe part of them held back, and that's why they didn't.
People we knew?
Yeah, on the stairs and in the
They were
kitchen.
hired warriors.
No, that's not true. There's Emily in the kitchen. I had to.
Vega, what?
What do you
Vega,
mean hired warriors?
We fought hired warriors.
No, that was Murray on the stairs. The one who. Murray, did you not see his beard?
Oh my god. Lear, who did you think we were fighting?
Did I think we're fighting? I mean... I'll be honest with you, I wasn't able to tell. I thought maybe farmers? Peasants, maybe. But in the kitchens... Oh,
I saw well-trained warriors. Could have been hired assassins.
No. They were from the keep. They were wearing the keep colors. They were people we knew.
Okay, Lear, what did you see? What were they wearing?
I... Stop for a second. Readjust my crown a tiny bit. I don't recall. This is so strange. I mean... How could they be both but not the same? What I saw were well-armed soldiers, just... They didn't have the bearing of one,
Right. And Vega.
In the kitchens, though. No, I think I recognized poor Emmeline before her head was dashed.
I rush over to Vega and I hold her hands in mine. Hey. I'm so sorry. I had no idea.
I hesitated, and I almost got Leah killed, and I shouldn't have. No matter who it was, it doesn't matter.
Vega,
It's okay.
it's past us now. Now, unlike you two, I didn't really pack much. It was never my forte, looking after myself. All I have is this water skin and, well, my sword.
I've got everything you need. Everything. I packed a bag a long time ago. I've been trying to keep it updated since. It might be a little bit out of date now, but I should have everything
equipped.
for a few days at least.
Yes. We
At
have to
least.
keep moving. We cannot stay here for long. Vega.
We should go. We should go to the shallows.
Is it safe?
I mean, why wouldn't it be? We've been there so many times. My parents are there. They love us. They will love us there.
We
They
do
wouldn't-
not know our enemy. And Emmeline loved us once.
Vega, where was Emmeline from? I don't think I ever asked her. And I don't think she'd ever baked a mulberry pie before you showed up.
I think she said maybe Bregport somewhere
Right.
a bit northern. Local.
Now, if we were to have allies, any at all, Jude, I think the shallows are our best shout for now.
All right.
I mean,
We've been there so many times. We know the way. We know how to go without being noticed. We
right,
could.
and Vega's parents are there as well, you know.
All right. But we have an escape plan before we go in. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vega. You did good. Look at me. You did good.
You did.
I can do better, and I will.
You did well enough. Lear is alive. We are alive.
And I'm grateful for both of you.
We're grateful for you.
Always.
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 So we need an escape plan from the shallows.
Okay. So, I suppose we could, go close enough to the border, you know. See who's there. If the flag's still being flown. Go in through our usual way and, you know, if it's not, we've got hoods. Just, I don't know, make our way to Vegas.
We should consider disguise. The best we can with what we have. Obviously, we cannot change our armor, and I think removing it would be a bad idea. We need it. We need our weapons. Perhaps we could dirty them up a bit. I don't know.
Perhaps. I look up to the crown. Maybe I should take this off, huh?
Or maybe.
Do you want to?
The hat or something?
Hat. Over the crown, I suppose. and the
I know
markings
it's
as well.
silly. I just feel better with you wearing it.
Well, I mean, it's more than a crown. In more ways than one, but still.
I'm not sure that we will find allies on appearance alone. I think we must search for them. So, whatever we can to remove our distinguishing marks, hide them.
Okay.
Do we have any, can we change our appearance at all? Do either of you have any ability to do so?
I look around me and I go, well, I've got my cloak. I could. No, this won't do. Apologies, I'm just trying to make the most of a bad situation.
And given
I
enough
reckon-
time, I could weave together something.
Yeah, I don't
Yep.
think we have that time. We have blankets. I have a question.
Mm-hmm. I've been waiting.
Transmutation of some kind
Mm-hmm.
of physical objects or their appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible?
I think you know. Have you not done it before?
I don't know if I'm very adept at it. Vega would probably be very good at that.
Yeah. I'd
That
say
she would be.
I mean, I've dabbled in it before, just, when resources became more scarce and I still wanted to paint, and I would change the color of the paints.
Can we change our physical appearances? Flesh?
Would you like to try?
I would like to try, yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it on myself
Oh my. Okay.
so that I don't, if I, don't do it well. I think I would like to change the shape of my nose.
Okay. What is your dying stat? Is there one?
I do not have one at the moment.
Okay. Go ahead and put 23,
Okay.
and you can call it whatever you want.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to ask you some very specific questions.
Yes.
When you do this, you are changing your nose. How are you doing it? What are you thinking? Are you using anything to help you do this?
I have a mind skill called I Am Control.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that I'm not particularly artistic,
Mm-hmm.
but I am very good in, obviously, like physical arts. So I wonder if maybe I'm able to break my nose in a controlled way to give it a different appearance.
Do I notice what Jude is trying to do right now?
You can roll for it in just a second. We're still negotiating. Okay. You want to break your nose. Does pain help you when you do your magic?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Are you looking at Lear or Vega and their nose?
I'm looking at Vega's.
Okay. Are you trying to take that shape?
I think that could be an ideal. I don't know if I feel I can do it. I'll take any difference that I can get that's in a significant way, I guess. But yeah.
Okay. You may go ahead and roll now. Let me do math. In my brain,
Mm-hmm.
you've got shifts in both directions because of how you're trying to do this.
Yeah.
You have a plus 10 when all is said
Okay.
and done. And Lear, you may roll. You have a plus 20. Basically, anytime you three roll against each other to notice, you all have plus 20 to shift max because your relationship. Oh my. Oh my. Well,
My role was to notice,
yeah.
to try and step in
Yeah,
just
I was
before
just gonna
she
say.
does.
I was just gonna say that. Okay. Well, so everyone can see, we have a 55 from Lear, which is doubles, partial success, making it a success. And we have a 77 doubles failure for Jude.
Ooh.
What do you do when you step in?
I see what she's doing.
Mhm.
I notice the specific transmutation seal that she uses to focus such magics, and I notice her hands slowly go to her face, and I step in and I try and place my hand over her hand, and I
Mhm.
say, "Are you?" And I say, "Jude, are you sure? I know right now people are looking for us, but at the same time, this is our only gambit as well, in the shallows. If we have allies there, how will they trust us if we don't look the same?" I say to her, unblinking.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I am trying to decide what I want to do. I think I have to go. You both hit doubles.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
Could I, because I tried to grab her hand, could she transmute my hand? She breaks a bone or two.
I would not like to do that. I
It is
would
done.
rather. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh my God.
It's
Are you
okay.
I'm so
fine.
sorry.
No, it was my fault. I saw it, I had to step in.
Oh, it was foolish. I'm sorry.
No.
You are right. You're correct.
Don't go ruining all that for nothing.
Vega, could I get some bandages, please?
Yeah.
Can I attempt to tourniquet his hand in a way where his bones are not permanently broken?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll for me.
Here I have bandages and there's some other things.
Jude, why don't you roll your dine again for me?
Okay.
You can have a plus 20. Partial success. Okay, here's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You try to tourniquet. What are you doing? You're using a physical tourniquet
Yes, I am.
and bandaging. So tourniquet is you're trying to stop blood, but I mean you're trying to splint.
It's just, yeah, it's
Okay.
just like a general first aid, medical sort of warrior. Yeah, first
it.
aid. So I'm trying
Okay.
to splint.
And I think why don't you describe this for me? When you are working on his hand, something overwhelms you to the point of frustration where you cannot finish splinting his fingers. What is that?
I think my hands are shaking so much. I like to believe that I am in control of myself, but I feel very much not. And I think I'm having a hard time using the deftness that it would require and the physical ability to wrap his hand. I'm just shaking and I'm weak.
I would step in as soon as I saw her shaking. Steady her hands myself and then gently remove them and try and take over.
You try and take over, Jude. However, your partial success.
Yeah.
Do you accept my offer? You do not get to know what it is ahead of time.
Yes.
Your hands are now broken instead of Lear's.
Okay.
And you know this is your magic.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, Jude. Vega.
What did you do? What did you do?
It's just
Okay,
a little
no.
thing.
No more magic, please. There's too much.
All right.
Start
Okay.
bandaging Jude's hands or splinting them as best I can. Oh, well, no, now you can't use your hands. How are
It'll
you
be
going to
okay.
use a sword? It's fine. I've got it. I will be fine. We'll be fine.
We'll go to the shallows and they'll help us.
If push comes to shove, I can try and repair your hand, Jude. But, as Vega says, for now,
Yes.
no more magic.
Oh, darn.
I think we just need to wait until we're calmer. We're stressed. It's clearly affecting things, right?
Yes.
Okay, we need to pack up. We need to go.
Go where?
To the shallows. where the people I trust are familiar.
Have you been there since the desiccation?
Yes. Once.
Okay. When? Shortly after or more recently?
Shortly after.
Okay. What was it like shortly after?
It's a small place. It was quite devastated, but we brought aid over on the secret. Tried to help them as much as we could. Even taking from, I took from my own resources to help them, but I tried to keep it quiet so that people didn't notice and demand more from us.
What was this?
So
I was just going to say, Lear, I would like to imagine that Lear probably showed up with some supplies as well.
Well, there was this one night that Vega uncharacteristically made a bit too much noise. And Jude woke up in the din and I caught them red-handed. And again, it was their own resources, but still. That was the day I figured out what they were doing, and that was a very sleepless night, you know? Moving back and forth from Blakeguard to the Shallows. You know? Away from the hawk eye of the quartermaster. But I think it was worth it. I know it was worth it.
All right.
We were far too pampered for what was going on for these past 6 months, that's for sure. I mean, look at us. Alright, you two. Let's get moving, shall we? And I get up and I looked at Jude's hand for a second and I... Come on, drill instructor, let's go. And I walk out to the mouth of the cave, to the Dalamirs.
I would like to know what your Dalamirs look like in just a moment. But for the audience, I'd like us to know that from Blakeguard, where they are, or just outside of it, to the Shallows is normally, will be a 2 days walk. About 7-8 hours, and then a camp, and then another 7-8 hours. But it's only 1 hour by Dalamir. So it makes quite the difference. Okay. Can we hear what your Dalamirs are like?
All right. Well, I guess in our fashion, I'll go first. My Dalamir is, she's called Zura. She's a blue Stardust Racer, I believe her breed is called.
Yes.
She's got the a cardinal-like head that kind of tapers up to a crest, although her plumage is blue, and it kind of goes into this iridescent yellow towards the tips of the wings and the tail. And she's not quite one of a kind, but she's mine. And her colors match that of Blakeguard, so of course, you know, it was fate to have found her.
What was it like when she imprinted with you? Do you remember?
No. I'll never forget. I know most Dalamirs, they're bred for a purpose, you know, for traveling the swamps or to be given to a specific person for a specific role, but ours were different. We were on a bit of a mini mission, one of our very few leaving Blakeguard itself, and we happened upon a said Dalamir breeder. He was actually caught up by himself. Some strange creature. We couldn't find them, of course, but we helped him. And in his possession were 3 eggs. And I know it almost sounds like a fairy tale, but as he was thanking us and he saw the crown and he was prostrating, well, Zura's egg hatched. And our eyes met. And it's strange because these birds, they choose their owners. And the second they hatched, they just plodded right towards me with that stupid eggshell still on its head. And from that day, we were bound.
Lear, why do you think she chose you?
I don't know. If you ask Jude, she'll say fate. You ask Vega, it's because of the food in my pocket, I guess. But, I know I chose her.
Thank you. Who's next? Oh, isn't that adorable? Jude, why don't you go next?
Yes. My Dalamir is named Baxi, and she is what is called a mute rhyme. She's white. I think she sort of fits the exemplary example of a mute rhyme. So she's white, but she has some blue and some yellowish, iridescent yellow through her tail and her plumage. But she particularly has a kiss of pink, like a blush of pink over her wings. She's very strong, and she has almost the face of an owl. Very wise eyes, dignified.
Do you remember what it was like when she imprinted?
Yeah. Lear was there with his Dalamir, who had just hatched. And I heard a peeping. What I swore could have been a peeping, but I heard a crack, and I looked over, and she hatched as well. But she seemed to be slow with it, and she seemed to struggle a bit coming out of the shell. And I remember, as far as I knew, you're not supposed to help birds be born. But I couldn't help myself. I just dropped to my knees and I gently started to crack the shell around where she was trying to exit, just to make it a little bit easier for her until she was out. And then she looked at me in my eyes, and that was it.
Why do you think she chose you?
Fate.
That's my Jude.
Vega.
Yes, mine is the hooded firebreak. It's called Jasper. It's mostly black along the top, around its head, and chest and back, and then it tapers into an orange. Its beak is orange, and it has sort of yellow feathers on its tail and its wings. It looks very lithe, very graceful, very swift, but its eyes are bright and still looks very young in the face. And I think when the eggs started hatching and they were excitedly looking at these newborns, I think the third egg didn't hatch. And I think at first I was disappointed. I don't think I know I was disappointed, and I tried to hide it from everybody, but I worried that they wouldn't choose me. But I thought, we've done everything as 3 so far, and this just seems too perfect. So I took the egg back with me. And I read book after book after book about how to care for an egg like that. And I tried to look after it as best I could until one day it cracked. About a week later. And I saw one of its tiny eyes poking out. And fell in love instantly.
Sounds like it was mutual. Why did Jasper choose you?
I think Jasper knew that I would try, and was maybe a little bit reluctant at first, and maybe it saw a little bit of itself in me.
Interesting.
But it took perseverance.
I'm going to assume then that means that Jasper is constantly, maybe affectionately nudging you and or trying to reassure you physically.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Okay.
Over-attached, some have said.
Just a bit.
Like if you 3 are sitting down on a couch, Jasper suddenly wants to be involved, and he is very
Jasper.
massive. Yep.
He wants his head on my lap all the time.
Okay. I like that. Thank you. So these 3 head to the shallows, which before the desiccation was moderate in temperature, rainy weather. Summers are hot and dry. That's about 27 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Winter never goes to freezing except in late mistfall or early storm bloom. Okay, where some years you wake up to frost every morning, but it would melt by noon. There's no real snow here. Mistfall and stormfall are very rainy with lots of sun showers, and emberfall is very hot and dry. We won't know what it's like now until next week. Hello, and welcome to the 3rd episode of Kingmakers. Hi. Shall we? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Hi.
How we doing?
Good.
Good?
I'm doing.
I'm doing great. That was great. I loved that. I loved every second of that. Well done, everyone. Shall we do some shout-outs?
Oh boy.
Who wants
Yes.
to start?
Everyone's so
Me.
polite. I
Okay.
love it.
All right. Brad, go first. Oh, it's the old overlay. It says you're Johnny. This is the best day of my life.
Titus, you're back!
Titus, you look
I gotta
different.
You
look like
look
Johnny now,
so
be all
good.
sexy. My hair's doing Johnny's weird curly thing today, so it kind of works. I got a lot of skin showing as well. It's hot in here, so I took off my Erufr outfit, but yes, I played Erufr the Apprentice today. Actually got to do some real magician shit, which I haven't. You saw me do a bit of a spell in the first episode, and also, well, I kind of did a couple of spells. You just didn't realize. I think that it was me doing it. And yeah, so this has been interesting. It's another situation. I won't say any Gone spoilers, but I feel it feels so similar for me. I'm in another situation where I kind of have all of the knowledge but don't know how to unlock it yet, is what it feels like, which is a lot of what my character went through on Gone.
Which wasn't
I want to say
planned,
something else,
by
but I
the
don't
way.
want to do it because some
Right?
people will probably go and watch him.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, we didn't plan it at all. It
No,
was
I mean,
wonderful.
originally I was going to be a paladin in this, and it's so funny that you've had me not play a paladin.
I
in your
didn't do it.
paladin
You
show.
did it. You did it.
Kinda, but we landed on this, and it's really fun. I really enjoy trying to figure out what to do and how to do it, because I think I have an extra sub game going on that is really interesting and scary, and I just don't trust you, BB, at all. I just don't trust you for shit. And it is like I'm like both me and my character are both trying to figure out what this game is 3 steps ahead, like, because there's some other shit going on and I don't know if I'm even close, but it's been extremely fun to work through, and I have a lot of questions for the next time we do this. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've been streaming on my channel sort of flippantly. My life has been going great. Absolutely nothing crazy has happened that has caused me to go into an existential mental crisis and struggle to even start my stream. But I've been randomly streaming. So just come along and watch my stream, and I might be doing some like Wild LP or whatever game I'm playing that day. My dog has been shaved.
Yay! Oh, he's so cute.
That's me.
Baby. Thank you. Who's next? Who's up?
I'll go next.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Draconics, or Drac for short. I played Razroth. I need to rewatch that clip with all of the very cool and not terrifying names that he was given after desiccation. But yes, I'm Razroth. You can find me on Twitter at
Sunstealer is
Draconics.
my favorite.
Oh yeah, Sunstealer.
The Thirst Maker.
The thirst trap.
Not inaccurate.
But yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQES. I kind of stream all over the place, a bunch of different TTRPGs with vastly different tones, especially compared to this one. Literally yesterday I played Librarian Ooze, which was very different to whatever was going on here today. But yeah, if you want to figure out what I'm doing at any given moment, just follow me on Twitter, because I'll be honest, I'm never entirely sure what I'm doing at any given moment until maybe an hour before. So you'll find it there.
Relatable. Thank you. Who's next?
I guess I'm in the trio, right?
The trio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Unless you do want to go first, Murgles.
No, I vote the thruple for sure.
Anyway, hi. I'm Phelan. I played Astraea today. I've been doing a lot of Wild RP recently as well. Play whatever the heck I want on my channel as well. So I don't know what life is anymore. My schedule is wonky, but I've been streaming so much. You can find me on Twitch at Phelan, Twitter at Phelan as well. And make sure you go ahead and you follow Tablestory and all these wonderful human beings, and sub to Tablestory if you've got your Prime, or if you want to throw a couple bucks their way, because they're amazing. But yeah, that's it.
Thank you. Blake Guard team. Who's first?
I'll start the
Vega.
thruple.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Buckles.
Insert
Listen.
pest joke.
Yeah. Ignore my shoulder. No.
I can't
There
do
we go.
that.
We're back.
Everyone show a shoulder, quick.
Everyone's working in solidarity.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can check me out. I'm trying to animate and make this like film that I've been working on for the last couple of years, and animation is hard and takes a super long time. So I'm like, if you want to see someone struggle to do that, you can come check me out. Watch all your dreams come true. But listen, I'm still making it. I refuse to give up because I'm stubborn. So if you want to see that be made, come check me out. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I love you all so much, but these are the worst shout outs I've ever heard every single week.
Why did you pick a cast of people who hates talking about themselves?
Because they're great role players and I love it. All right, who's next?
Maya.
Damn it.
Except Meyer, he loves talking about himself.
Hi, my name is Meyer, and I played Lear Vin Blakeguard today. And today was really cool, and there was no heartbreak whatsoever, even though, like, red herrings in the room today. I mean, I saw the lipstick, and I saw the microphone cover, and I was like, someone's going to die today. And it's probably me, but no, we got birds, and we got to talk about our birds, and our birds are going to be us forever, and we love them, and I have my bird. It's a bird stream now. If Leah dies, I'm playing my bird, you know.
I'm like, wait. I think we all die, play our denim. I actually want to do that. That would be fun.
The second half of the campaign is just us playing birds.
I'm down with that.
And I finally got my crown today, which came in the mail, which is cool. And now I'm gonna have to play costume freaking like adjustment all session, which is fun. But yeah,
welcome
you can find
to our hell.
you can find me at twitch.tv/Meyer, where I do stuff. Roleplay stuff, Star Citizen stuff. I'm getting more people into Star Citizen. Wax playing it now, so why aren't you? And that's me.
Wonderful. Leah.
Hello. Not Leah. Leah. It's so complicated.
Lear?
Why have we done this?
Shout yourself out there, Lear.
There are layers to this, you see.
Yeah, layers. I hate it. God damn it. That's how my name was intended to be pronounced, Leah. Anyway, whatever. Hello, I'm Leah. I play Vega. And
Wait. I'm sorry. I am so sorry to interrupt you. Your name was meant to be pronounced Leia? Like Star Wars?
That's what my mom intended, yeah.
What happened there?
No.
You didn't like it?
That's what happened.
I think everyone just called me Leah, and then it just stuck, and no one pronounced it right. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was Leia when I first
I
met
also
you.
thought it was Leia when I first. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really mind. I'm not really picky or fussy. Anyway, yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Leah or Leia, depending on your preference. And I play lots of games, lots of Valorant. So many games, so much variety, many Valorant. I also play a lot of Elden Ring at the moment. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to be Vega and not break Jude's hands.
Wonderful. Thank you, friends.
You know, I'm terrified to use any healing magic now because, like, what if I blow her hands up?
That is true. That is a possibility.
Hey, hands are overrated anyway. It's fine.
Well, yeah.
Then I get metal hands, and it's just cooler.
That's how that works. Oh god.
Okay, Edward Elric.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, everybody. I'm Pumpkinberry. I was the narrator today. Tomorrow I do the recovery room at 1 p.m. Eastern on my channel if you want to come see that. We just talk about the show, and I try not to spoil anything, and I try to answer your questions if I can. And then we raid into Spellwind, which 3 of us are on. That's Meyer, that's Brad, and I are on Spellwind tomorrow, which is 5E, GM'd by Mythematic. Same time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next week for episode 4 of Kingmakers. Bye.
Thank God.
Hello. Careful, pal. Hey there. Watch your step. Watch it.